Welcome back, everyone. My name is Luisa Mauro with Luisa Mauro Real Estate, and today I'm going to talk about 6 ways that a transaction can get ugly. The first is if you have a change in credit score between the time a lender first evaluates your finances to the time that you close. The second is getting scared by items that might come up during the inspection. No matter what age of the house is that you're purchasing, an inspection report will come back with pages and pages of items that need to be repaired in the house. We'll let the small things go, but anything that's large, that's structural or mechanical for the property, you will renegotiate with the seller. So you'll either ask them to make those repairs prior to closing, or your agent will help negotiate so that the seller will give you funds so that you're able to handle those repairs after closing. Another item that could happen that could make a transaction get ugly is not getting pre-approved in advance for your loan. There could be surprises that come up, and it's really important that a lender has checked your finances in advance. Also, it's really important to work with a local lender. Some of our clients want to work with big box banks, and while sometimes those transactions can go okay, there are times that those banks don't close on time and communication with them can be rocky. In addition, one of the parties could take a small problem and blow it out of proportion. Or either the buyer or the seller might get cold feet, and it can be harder to work together to get to closing. And the final item that buyers do need to be aware of is that just before closing, the lender will call your employer to run a verification of employment. This thankfully hasn't happened to us, but we have heard of instances where the lender would call the buyer's employer the day before closing or the day of closing to verify employment, and the buyer had just quit their job. When this happens, unfortunately, the buyer is no longer typically able to close on the house, so it's important not to quit any jobs prior to closing. If you have any questions on what can happen to make a transaction become ugly, please call me anytime. My phone number is 512-220-0565. I'm Luisa Mauro with Luisa Mauro Real Estate, and thank you for watching this video.
Hello, I'm Cody Daniel with Capstar Lending, Austin's #1 locally owned and operated mortgage company. Today we're going to discuss the top 4 questions that I get on a daily basis. Using a local lender is super important right now because what we're seeing is a ton of multiple offers. And listing agents, they may not tell you this, but what they're looking is a lender that they know and trust. We've worked with a ton of local agents in the market, and when they see our pre-approval letter, we have seen that it increases the odds of it getting accepted 3-fold. So definitely you want to use a local lender, and I would love for you to use us. As far as cost, that's a great question. We're super competitive in the market. We typically run about 0.25% lower than our other local lender competitors and about 1/8 lower than the lowest rate credit unions. So as far as rates and fees go, we're super hard to beat. We are technically a mortgage banker, and what that means is we fund your loan with our own funds. But I think we're the best of both worlds because we actually shop your loan with the top 13 mortgage banks in the country. So we sort of operate kind of like a broker, but we have the full control of a banker so that if we need a little condition at the end, we don't have to wait for somebody else's approval. We can go ahead and just fund your loan. So we have full control, but also the pricing ability of a broker. Right now we're doing a 15-day express close to compete with cash offers. So that's super fast in the market. You'll see a lot of big banks right now are taking 30 or 45 days to close. And when there's multiple offers, the seller's going to go with who can close them the first. Final thoughts are, I've been in the business for 17 years. I think we're really good at what we do. We have an awesome team. We cater to our clients. We close on time and as agreed every time. So please give us a shot. Again, my name is Cody Daniel with Capstar Lending, Austin's #1 locally owned and operated mortgage company. The best phone number to reach my team is 512-750-2999 or Cody@danielmortgagegroup.com.